Welcome to McGill University's Spring Convocation Ceremony.
Bienvenue à la cérémonie de collation des grades du printemps de l'Université McGill.
Congratulations on the success of your graduating family member or friend.
Félicitations pour cette belle réalisation accomplie par le membre de votre famille ou votre ami qui recevra aujourd'hui son diplôme.
The ceremony will start shortly.
La cérémonie commencera sous peu.
This video will provide an overview of the order of proceedings, which you can find in the online program.
Cette vidéo vous donnera un aperçu du déroulement de la cérémonie que vous trouverez dans le programme en ligne.
Ask an usher to provide the QR code.
Demandez à l'un de nos placiers de vous fournir le code QR.
The ceremony will begin with the entrance of the platform party and end with its departure.
La cérémonie commencera avec l'entrée sur scène du cortège d'honneur et se conclura avec leur départ.
And just before the platform party enters, you will stand and remain standing.
Or, juste avant que le cortège d'honneur ne monte sur scène, vous devrez vous lever et rester debout pendant un certain temps.
Once the members of the platform party have taken their places on the stage,
une fois que les membres du cortège d'honneur auront pris place sur scène,
the soloist will sing Hail Alma Mater, which is the university song.
Un soliste entonnera Heil Alma Mater, l'hymne de l'université.
After the song, the Chancellor will ask you to take your seats.
Une fois la prestation terminée, le chancelier vous demandera de vous asseoir.
An indigenous elder or knowledge keeper will share opening remarks at some ceremonies.
Un aîné autochtone ou un gardien du savoir prononcera le mot d'ouverture lors de certaines cérémonies.
Our Chancellor, John McCall McBain, who is Master of Ceremonies,
notre chancelier, John McCall McBain, qui est le maître de cérémonie,
and Deep Saini, who is President and Vice Chancellor, will each say a few words.
Et Deep Saini, qui est recteur et vice-chancelier, prononceront chacun une allocation.
Thank you, Principal Sani. We'll now proceed with the teaching presentation.
The ceremony will continue with the presentation of teaching or research awards.
La cérémonie se poursuivra par la remise de prix d'enseignement ou de recherche,
followed by the convocation address given by the honorary degree recipient or by a convocation speaker.
Suivi par le discours de collation des grades prononcé par le récipiendaire du diplôme honorifique ou par un orateur.
By tradition at McGill, we begin with students receiving graduate degrees.
Once the provost has conferred the degrees, graduates will prepare to go on stage and will be guided out of their seats at the appropriate time.
Une fois que le provost aura conféré les diplômés se prépareront à montrer sur scène et seront invités à quitter leur place au moment opportun.
Before going on stage, graduates should separate their lineup card in two.
Avant de monter sur scène, les diplômés devront séparer leur carte de cortège en deux.
One part will be given to the reader.
Une première partie sera remise au maître de conférence.
And after crossing the stage and being tapped by the Chancellor, President, or Chair, they will give the other half to obtain their degree.
Et après avoir traversé la scène et avoir reçu la tape du chancelier, du recteur ou du président, l'autre moitié de la carte est donnée avant de recevoir leur diplôme.
And I'm going to ask our Secretary General, who will now make a few closing remarks. Edita?
The ceremony will end with closing remarks by the Secretary General.
La cérémonie se terminera par le mot de clôture du secrétaire général,
followed by the soloist singing O Canada.
suivi du soliste qui chantera Au Canada.
The platform party will leave the stage and follow the bagpiper.
Le cortège d'honneur quittera la scène et un joueur de cornemuse fermera la marche.
Once the platform party has left, the ushers will guide the graduates out of the venue, row by row, starting with the last row.
Une fois que le cortège d'honneur aura quitté la scène, les placiers inviteront les diplômés à quitter leur place rangée par rangée, en commençant par la dernière rangée.
Please do not try to exit until an usher has indicated it is time for your row to leave.
Veuillez ne pas quitter votre siège tant qu'un placier vous ait indiqué que le moment de quitter est venu pour vous.
Thank you for your attention. Enjoy the ceremony and congratulations to our graduates.
Merci de votre attention. Profitez bien de la cérémonie et toutes nos félicitations aux diplômés.
As an alumnus, I'm proud to celebrate your McGill journey, and I echo the sentiments of everyone who ever graduated from our university with just 3 words.
You made it. As a graduate, you're part of something unique, the McGill Alumni Association.
Profiterez donc des avantages auxquels ont droit tous les diplômés et serez ainsi prêts à écrire un nouveau chapitre de votre vie.
Your Alumni Association is an amazing community of more than 300,000 alumni
in over 180 countries.
The global network that we share opens up a world of possibilities and connections.
L'association des diplômés de McGill propose également des activités stimulantes et vous guidera avec les activités enrichissantes de mentorat et de réseautage.
Whether you're near campus or halfway around the world, you can easily stay connected through the MAA. Just follow us on social media and share your news.
We are here to celebrate you, cheer you on, and help you reach your next milestones. Welcome.
Welcome.
Bienvenue parmi nous.
Welcome.
Bienvenue parmi nous.
Merci. Veuillez vous lever. Please rise.
Veuillez vous asseoir. Please be seated. Thank you, Professor Trevino, for your wonderful performance of our university's song. I'd like to start by reminding us that McGill University is on land which has long served as a site of meeting and exchange amongst Indigenous people, including the Haudenosaunee and the Anishinaabe. We now acknowledge these nations and thank the diverse Indigenous peoples whose presence marks the territory on which peoples of the world now gather. Au nom de notre chancelier John McCall McBain, bienvenue à tous les diplômés, leurs familles et proches amis, notre recteur et vice-chancelière Deep Saini, Marie Capal, déléguée de la présidente du Conseil des gouverneurs, et membres de la faculté. Au nom de l'Université McGill, bienvenue au Centre Bell, ou plutôt aujourd'hui peut-être Centre McGill, pour célébrer la cérémonie de remise des diplômes 2024 de la faculté de génie. So as Chancellor Emeritus of McGill University, I welcome you to the Bell Center, today the McGill Center, to celebrate the class of 2024 graduating from the Faculty of Engineering. It's wonderful to look out at this audience and see the inspiring group of graduates, supporters, families, and friends. It's an honor for me to be here and to share this important milestone with you. So let me begin by congratulating each and every one of you. I have a keen appreciation of what this day means. Once upon a time, when dinosaurs roamed the land, I too was a part of the graduating class at McGill, and it was a proud moment in my life. Some considerable time later, I returned on 2 occasions as parent of McGill graduates, and like all parents here today, I beamed with pride twice. And now, as Chancellor Emeritus, I've had the privilege of attending convocation ceremonies each year. So you could say that I've seen convocation from almost every possible angle. Whether as a graduate or a parent or Chancellor Emeritus, the occasion remains for me a richly deserved celebration of hard work, commitment, sacrifice, and above all, achievement. So bravo and well done to each and every one of you. Que j'y assiste à titre de diplômé, de parent, de chancelier ou de chancelier émérite. Cette cérémonie demeure pour moi une célébration du travail assidu, de la détermination, des sacrifices et d'une réussite grandement méritée. Alors bravo, chapeau bas à chacun d'entre vous. And although I'm not a psychic, I think I can predict some of the things that'll happen to you in the immediate future. There will certainly be much celebrating, wining and dining, and lots of photos, which will then be shared on social media. And there will be advice, lots of it, from many sources, parents, friends, relatives, professors, you name it. So before you hear from all these people, I'd like to get my 2 cents in and offer my own advice to each of you. Today, for better or worse, we all live in a very connected world. Thanks to social media, we can all express our opinion. We can all voice our support and declare our outrage. And we can do it in real time, anytime, and I guess anywhere. By the time I finish this sentence, 60,000 tweets will have been posted on Twitter, hopefully not about my speech. The fact that we live in an immediate world, we find out about news immediately. We react to news immediately. We post our opinion immediately. Instant Twitter outrage and public shaming are now just a part of our reality. So my very modest advice to you is this. Please consider the value of stepping back from that very human urge to rush to judgment, to resist the temptation to jump to conclusions or to jump on a bandwagon. I come to this perspective through my own experience, having had the privilege of serving in the Senate of Canada for more than 21 years. Now, I know there are differing views about this venerable institution, but for my part, and like most of my colleagues, I took the responsibility seriously. I took the view that I was really there to provide sober second thought, and in other words, to consider legislation, examine the background, impact and consequences, and make an intelligent assessment and recommendations. Je sais que le Sénat du Canada ne fait pas l'unanimité. Pour ma part, et comme pour la plupart de mes collègues, j'ai assumé cette responsabilité avec beaucoup de sérieux. À mes yeux, j'avais pour rôle d'émettre une opinion modérée et réfléchie. Autrement dit, de prendre en considération le cadre législatif, le contexte et les conséquences, puis de faire une évaluation éclairée et des recommandations judicieuses. As students at McGill, you've acquired the same skills during your time here. When working on a paper or a project or a problem, you gather information. You assess the sources, you look at differing points of view, and draw conclusions based on your best judgment. This is a wonderful and elegant tool to take into the world. I urge you not to lose it and to use the principles and methods which you've learned here and apply them to your everyday experiences and to the society around you. Above all, I encourage you to insist on nothing less than empirical facts and data as the basis for your opinions. In some cases, this process will confirm your views. In other cases, it may cause you to change your opinion or even prompt you to engage in a constructive dialogue. This is not just a sign of intelligence. In our society today, it's a sign of integrity and courage. And the world needs more of that. It needs more, much more thoughtful discourse, more room for diverse voices, more tolerance and understanding, more kind words and less rancor. Let me close with a quote which summarizes my thoughts today. It comes from one of our fellow McGill graduates, someone who touched the lives of many around the world, Leonard Cohen. J'aimerais terminer mon allocution par une citation qui m'apparaît fort à propos. Son auteur est l'un des nôtres, un McGillois qui a touché d'innombrables cœurs dans le monde, Leonard Cohen. Leonard Cohen left a wonderful legacy of songs and poems and prose. But I think this quote is particularly appropriate for today. He said, "To keep your hearts open is probably the most urgent responsibility you have as you get older." And I can attest to the veracity of that. So do keep your hearts open. Be generous of spirit, quick to comfort those in need, and measured and considerate in your words and deeds. And remember to keep your hearts open to your friends and supporters here at McGill as well. Because wherever you go in this world, this will always be your home, and we will always applaud your successes and accomplishments. So do stay in touch, not just today, but throughout your journey as a McGill graduate. Good luck, and may this day be both a joyous ending and an auspicious beginning for you all. Thank you. Merci. It's now my pleasure to invite Deep Saini, President and Vice-Chancellor of McGill University, to address the audience. J'aimerais maintenant inviter le professeur Saini, recteur et vice-chancelier de l'Université McGill, à s'adresser à l'auditoire.
Merci, Monsieur le Chancelier émérité. Congratulations to the class of 2024. Félicitations à nos finissantes et finissants de la promotion de 2024. C'est un plaisir de célébrer ensemble vos réalisations remarquables. It is a privilege to welcome you, your family, and your friends, as well as our esteemed guests, each joining us here at the Bell Center with great anticipation and happiness. To the class of 2024, I likely don't need to remind you that becoming a McGill graduate is a distinction that is not easily earned. It requires diligence, hard work, determination, and commitment. You have demonstrated all of these qualities throughout your studies, and even more so during the pandemic. In reaching this milestone, take a moment to really appreciate the meaning and weight of your achievements. Be proud of yourselves and for your remarkable efforts and resilience. Relish in the excitement, even in those nervous feelings that come with a future full of possibilities. And very importantly, recognize the many people who have helped you get here, your family and friends who have supported you in your studies, as well as our professors, librarians, and university staff. Many of them are here today with us. So graduates, let's give them a big round of applause to appreciate what they've done for you. Chers finissants, chers finissants, vous avez mérité une place bien à vous dans l'histoire de notre université. Depuis plus de 200 ans, cette histoire s'enrichit de l'excellence de nos étudiants et étudiantes, professeurs, membres du corps personnel et bien entendu de nos diplômés. This greatness, which I have had the pleasure of witnessing up close since joining the university just over a year ago, is what we notice and we celebrate as that special McGill character. This is a community that is renowned for questioning the established paradigms, for embracing difficult challenges, and for constantly pushing the frontiers of creativity and innovation, and always with a focus on improving the societies it serves. Our world, as we know, is living through an especially turbulent period right now. The widespread suffering in the Middle East has brought enormous pain to people worldwide, including within the McGill community. It has also laid bare the tensions and divisions in Canadian society, which have sharply escalated since October. Comment. These are indeed challenging times, as I recognize from the voices I hear, not only for universities, but also for other institutions globally. But in spite of this, I remain ever hopeful about the future. I am hopeful, especially because of what today's event, this convocation, represents. A rite of passage for the next generation of bright, promising young people. As graduates of our university, think of how you can leverage that special McGill character, which each of you embodies, to make our communities and our world a better place. Now, more than ever, our world needs talented, creative, and compassionate people. People who are capable and driven to address the pressing challenges of our times. Challenges such as finding common ground through constructive dialogue and reason and conversations, transitioning the world to cleaner, more sustainable energy sources. That's particularly pertinent for today's convocation. Developing the policies needed to ensure the ethical use of AI, or safeguarding our democracy and civil order in this post-truth era. Graduates, take what you have learned and use your education to leave this imperfect world better than you found it. And always make sure that the opportunities afforded by your education not only enhance your life, but also the lives of others. I recognize this is a big ask, and meeting it will be not easy. Doing so will indeed demand a great deal of you. But your generation has demonstrated time and again that you have what it takes to create meaningful progress and change. Alors, finissantes et finissants, nous avons aujourd'hui beaucoup de raisons à célébrer, car aujourd'hui, vous devenez des diplômés de McGill. Vous vous joignez à un réseau actif composé de quelques 300 000 personnes établis partout sur la planète. Je vous invite à maintenir un lien fort avec votre alma mater. Ensemble, nous continuerons à façonner le 3e siècle de McGill. Graduates, the future is yours to shape. Follow your curiosity, wherever it may lead, and above all, keep learning. We cannot wait to hear where your journey takes you and the stellar things you will accomplish and contribute to this world. Alors, félicitations, congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, President Saini. We'll now proceed with the Teaching Awards presentations. I invite Viviane Gergeau, Dean of the Faculty of Engineering, to present the first award winner. Next, Benoit Boulet, Associate Vice President, Innovation and Partnerships, will present our second winner. I ask winners to please stand when their name is called and join the President at center stage. Dean Gergeau.
Thank you, Mr. Chancellor Emeritus. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present to you Professor James Forbes. The Faculty of Engineering Outstanding Teaching Awards recognize instructors who have made significant contribution to the teaching practice in our student community. Nominated by our students, these individuals go above and beyond to spark curiosity, support learners, and inspire our future engineers, architects, and urban planners. It is an honor for us to celebrate their teaching excellence, enthusiasm each year at the Spring Convocation. As such, I'm proud to present this year's recipient of the Samuel and Ida Fromson Outstanding Teaching Award, Professor James Forbes. Professor Forbes has been enriching the learning environment in the faculty for many years now. It is no surprise, then, that it is the second time he receives an Outstanding Teaching Award. What is taught in the classroom can sometimes feel removed from real-world applications, but Professor Forbes strives to connect theory to practical examples. His students highlight his passion for the material and the way he helps them to see the big picture through his clear lectures and relatable experiences. They also appreciate the time and care he places in ensuring they understand the course material and in answering their questions, both within and outside the classroom. His commitment both engages students and supports their academic success. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I'm pleased to present James Forbes of the Department of Mechanical Engineering, winner of the Samuel and Ida Fromson Teaching Awards.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present to you Professor Jianyu Li. Jianyu Li is an associate professor at the Department of Mechanical Engineering in the Faculty of Engineering and the Canada Research Chair in Biomaterials and Musculoskeletal Health. Professor Li conducts highly innovative research focusing on the intersection between materials, mechanics, chemistry, and biomedical engineering. An emerging leader in biomaterials, his pioneering research is crucial to developing technologies that address critical clinical problems such as tissue repair, regenerative medicine, cell and drug delivery, and other biomedical applications. Malgré sa jeune carrière en titre de chercheur, le parcours du professeur Lee est parsemé de belles réussites. Il participe activement au transfert et à la commercialisation de technologies et a lancé avec succès une compagnie start-up, ClitClot, destinée à la mise en marché d'une nouvelle technologie hémostatique conçue dans son laboratoire. Hautement productif, le professeur Lee a reçu plus de 7 millions de dollars en financement de plusieurs organismes subventionnaires. Son expertise est reconnue aux quatre coins du monde grâce à la publication de 55 articles dans des revues de renom et plus de 100 conférences données au Canada et à l'étranger. En 2019, ses recherches ayant mené à la création d'adhésifs médicaux ultra performants ont même fait l'objet d'une exposition au Musée du design Cooper Hewitt de New York. De 2020 à 2023, le professeur Lee a figuré dans la liste qui regroupe les 2% des scientifiques les plus cités au monde, selon le classement établi par Elsevier. Professor Lee's transformative contributions to McGill's research community make him a worthy recipient of this prize. Mr. Vice Chancellor, it is my honor to present Professor Daniel Lee, winner of the President's Prize for Outstanding Emerging Researchers.
Thank you to the presenters and warmest congratulations to this year's winners on their well-deserved recognition. We'll now proceed with the honorary degree presentation. McGill is honored today to celebrate the remarkable achievements of Shoshana Zuboff. I ask Viviane Yergeau, Dean of the Faculty of Engineering, to present our distinguished guest so that she may have conferred upon her the highest recognition that it is within the power of this university to grant. And I ask Shoshana Zuboff to join me at center stage for the presentation of the honorary degree. Dean Yergeau.
Mr. Chancellor Emeritus, I present to you Shoshana Zuboff. Known as an unorthodox business thinker, Shoshana Zuboff is a leading expert on the study of information technology in the workplace. Her ability to describe what comes next as IT spreads its tentacles throughout changing economic structures has been nothing short of uncanny. With reason, some have called her the true prophet of the information age. Professor Zuboff, hold a BA from the University of Chicago and a PhD from Harvard University, is the Charles Edward Wilson Professor Emeritus at the Harvard Business School, where she joined the faculty in 1981. She is a faculty associate at the Carr Center for Human Rights Policy at the Harvard Kennedy School and co-director of its new International Research Fellowship Program on the theme of surveillance, capitalism, or democracy. So what makes a philosopher and business school expert such a good fit for an honorary degree at an engineering convocation? The short answer is that she has done such a remarkable job at examining the effects of how various forms of engineering, particularly information technology, have affected and will affect the world in which we live, making an impact on everything, everywhere, all at once. In 1988, Professor Zuboff published her first book, In the Age of the Smart Machine, The Future of Work and Power. Based on 6 years of intensive field work and 4 years of writing, Smart Machines foresaw how computers would revolutionize work, management, and organizations. Long considered the definitive study of information technology in the workplace, it remains relevant today. Bridging gaps between technology, management, organizational studies, economics, psychology, sociology, and history. En 2002, avec son mari James Maxman, elle a coécrit The Support Economy, Why Corporations Are Failing Individuals and the Next Episode of Capitalism. Publié avant la création d'Uber ou du iPod, cet ouvrage a prédit l'essor des produits et services numériques personnalisés et mettait en garde contre les risques encourus par les individus et les sociétés si les entreprises ne modifiaient pas leur approche du capitalisme. A most recent work, published in 2019, has served as the bookend to the first, The Age of Surveillance Capitalism, The Fight for a Human Future at the New Frontier of Power, is a 700-page, decade-in-the-making masterwork that defied the odds by becoming an international bestseller, now translated into 28 languages. Here, Professor Zuboff analyzes the emergence of surveillance capitalism, founded on the widespread collection and commodification of personal data by corporation, and she explores its vast implication for individuals, societies, and democracy itself. Does that sound vaguely familiar? Pour une faculté composée d'écoles professionnelles qui comprend des ingénieurs, des architectes et des urbanistes, une intellectuelle de l'envergure et de la stature de professeur Zuboff est une source d'inspiration pour les membres du corps étudiant et professoral. Elle représente véritablement l'esprit de la faculté. Professor Zuboff's distinguished career has helped pave the way to designing better organizational systems within the workplace. Her legacy and importance as a pioneer of the information age are enduring, as the power of the digital media continues to make itself felt in every aspect of our lives. Mr. Chancellor Emeritus, I present to you Shoshana Zuboff, so that you may confer upon her the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa.
It's now my pleasure to invite our most recent graduate, Shoshana Zuboff, to deliver the Convocation address. Dr. Zuboff.
Thank you so much. Just when you thought you had heard enough about me, right? I want to thank Chancellor Emeritus Meehan, President and Vice Chancellor Sani, Marika Paul, Delegate of the Chair of the Board of Governors. I want to thank the proud families and friends who are here today, celebrating each of the graduates, the folks who have supported you, celebrated you through all of the ups and downs of this really challenging enterprise that you have undertaken. I'm so happy that they're here with you today. And finally, most importantly, greetings to the graduates of 2024, this amazing graduating class. I salute you, and thank you for letting me share this really, really joyful day with you and your families and friends. So, I always like to start at the beginning. Thomas Treadgold, familiar name? Anybody recognize it? Thomas Treadgold was a self-taught English engineer born in the late 1700s at the dawn of industrial civilization. He famously defined the engineering calling this way: the art of directing the great source of power in nature for the use and convenience of people, close quote. It's a definition that still figures in the first paragraphs of many, if not most, histories of the engineering profession. You will see his name, and if not, you will certainly see that quote. I think that's pretty crazy. And I think it's crazy because when you think about it, Treadgold's definition, well, it strikes me as a catastrophic understanding of the engineering profession. So, the engineering profession is tasked to build the human world. But here we have a definition of this profession that begins most obviously with our greatest failure: redirecting nature for human use and convenience has not gone very well for us. It's the opposite of the theory and practice of sustainability that I know so many of you are committed to. And yet there it is, right at the beginning, defining your task. Secondly, I find the definition dangerous because it absolves the designers of this new human world of any responsibility for critical thinking and moral judgment. What uses will a new world be built to fulfill? Whose convenience will be served? And at whose expense? And at what consequences for society? All right, so here we are 2¼ centuries later, standing again on shifting tectonic plates as one civilization, industrial civilization, dies and a new one is born. Our shared destiny is to participate in this new birth of information civilization, where all creatures, all things, all processes are rendered as and mediated by digital information. You may not know this because you weren't around to take the tally, but in 1980, barely 1% of the world's information was stored digitally. Now, I'm a lot older than most of you. For me, 1980 feels like 5 minutes ago. Less than 1%. By the year 2000, it was 25%. But by 2013, and of course, right up to today, it's everything. It's everything. So we've reached a point where if you don't figure in this digital atlas, then you literally can't participate in society. At a very basic level, if you're not there as digital, you don't exist. All right. So, do we want to repeat the past and its legacy, in the case of industrial civilization, of a burning planet? Please say no. Because if we want to avoid that, we've got to do things differently. And we need to start with asking the most basic questions. We're gathering all of this information, but who knows it? Who knows all of this information? Who decides who knows it? And perhaps most important of all, who decides who decides, who knows it? This is not meant to be a play on words. These are the essential questions of knowledge, authority, and power that will determine the kind of civilization this will be. Whoever controls the future of knowledge controls the future of society in an information civilization. So where are we now? This is an interlude for a bit of situational awareness. The danger that we face today is that a handful of giant tech corporations control the answers to each of these essential questions. And they do so despite the fact that we never elected them to govern. I'm talking about companies that you are familiar with: Alphabet, Meta, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and their ecosystems. The speed and scale of their rise to dominance has been driven by the astonishing success of the new economics of surveillance capitalism, which redefined human experience as raw material that can be secretly captured, turned into data, and used for behavioral prediction. Within a decade of its invention at Google around 2001, surveillance capitalism became the default model of the entire tech sector. The great discovery here was that predictions of human behavior could be sold like any other commodity, like barrels of oil or tons of wheat, and that there was an endless queue of customers and markets waiting to buy the prediction products that would allow them to know and anticipate what you and I will do next and later. While the surveillance capitalism spread to the tech sector, it didn't take long until surveillance capitalism had become the dominant economic paradigm in literally every sector of the economy, not only across sectors, but across societies. We're talking about every commercial domain, from agriculture to automobiles, everything that you can imagine. Right now, every connected interface, every app, every smart device, every personalized service is now engineered to harvest your behavior for prediction and profit. We are living under the most engineered conditions in the history of humanity. And under these conditions, all the knowledge comes from us. But it comes from us in ways that are taken from us, outside of our awareness, obviously without our participation. The companies monopolize the resources for computational knowledge production, or what we think of as AI. And I know many of you are chasing the AI grail. You want to be involved, you want to be at the frontier, you want to be participating. Keep listening. The companies not only monopolize the resources for computational production, including their vast data flows secretly scraped from our lives, but they also monopolize the science and the scientists and the engineers and the servers and the data centers and the chips and the computational power. At this still early age of information civilization, we find new sources of inequality emerging and creating a scar across the whole foundation of our new civilization. For example, we see increasingly, we feel the pressure increasingly of a situation in which inequality is defined as the difference between what we can know and what can be known about us, between the knowledge that we need and the means to produce that knowledge. The surveillance empires own and operate our information and communication spaces. The public square has become a private square devoted to their commercial objectives. Computational knowledge resources are dedicated to advance the commercial interests of the companies who own them. Their knowledge is used to target individuals and groups, to shape and manipulate human behavior, to drive engagement as the path to more data extraction and profit, even when it means increasing revenues by luring us into engagement with corrupt information that is increasingly outrageous, hateful, harmful, and fake as it polarizes discourse, subverts truth, and undermines democratic norms and principles, beginning with the dignity and agency of each individual human being. My friends, we are hurtling toward an accidental dystopia that none of the peoples on earth have chosen or would choose. But the real tragedy here is the opportunity cost for global society. We all want knowledge. We all deserve the knowledge to solve our climate crisis, to cure disease, to improve lives, to flood our world with loving educators, to make our children smart and joyful. We want to improve our communities and their infrastructures. We want AI, we deserve AI, but we want it to live in democracy's house, under the governance of the people and applied to the problems that define the public good. We want data and we want knowledge, but collected and used with our participation for our interests, governed by our and all human rights. We want democratic institutions to be invented for our century that oversee these processes and protect us from marching naked in this dangerous world without the protections of rights and laws and institutions that will be and are required. All right. I'm sure you realize that there is a growing rebellion against these conditions. We see it in the data among populations in every society. We see it in the statements coming out of the African continent and the Latin American continent, where leaders have gathered just in the past months, demanding AI for the public good to advance the well-being of the people on those continents. They're articulating this without really facing an important and dangerous fact. And I'm going to say this right now because I want you to face it too. There is no AI for the public good, no matter what rhetoric you hear, no matter what gaslighting is dumped on you. There is no such thing as long as this oligopolistic structure of companies control the means of computational knowledge production and consumption. The rest is fiction. So people are rebelling, and we're seeing in the polls that are going on now, we see crazy things that we typically don't see in research. In the 90th percentiles, in the 80th percentiles, people are demanding that their lawmakers intervene and rein in these companies. People are saying, after 2 decades of the destruction of privacy and the corruption of truth, people are saying, I want privacy over convenience. Enough of this. The idea of fake comes from the fact that the companies, in taking over, have done so at the expense of our democratic institutions, institutions that have been stood up over the past 2 centuries to defend truth, to defend the well-being and the rights of individuals. We see this growing rebellion having effects among our lawmakers. We see it here in Canada. We see it less so in my country, I'm sad to say, although many of the states are beginning to step up and fill the void of the absolute absence of legal protections that our federal government has left us with. And we also see it in new movements, movements among young people and movements among folks across every generation and in every country who are beginning to stand up and say, no more. People are demanding the first steps in changing our trajectory toward not only a digital information civilization, but toward one that is deeply democratic, where our families and our capabilities can flourish. All right, now I'm coming back to you. I'm coming back to you, yeah. So you are architects, you are urban planners, you are engineers. You have something in common. I contemplated that for a while, like engineers, architects, and what urban planners, what's the thread here? What's the thing that binds you together? And with some help from my friends, I came to understand that what binds you together is your purpose, your common purpose. It's called design, but specifically, you are called now, with your degrees, you are called to be the designers of the human future in this new civilization. And therefore, because we love you, and because we have learned from the past, we say to you that we will hold you to a higher standard than your compliments in these professions have been held to over the last 2 centuries. We hold you to a higher standard than Mr. Treadgold held the engineers of his time. We, humanity, now look to you, not only for your technical skills, but for your moral, your social, and your political leadership. We ask you to become leaders of the grand solution. It means that we stop solving for surveillance capitalism and we start solving for humanity. Finally, I want you to know that nothing about this is inevitable. We have been gaslighted, misdirected, and lied to so much over the last 2 decades, largely because these are critical institutional strategies of a surveillance capitalism that can't afford to let us know how it actually operates. It can't afford to let us know that all these years we thought we were searching Google, but Google was actually searching us. These are things that it must keep secret, lest we rebel, lest lawmakers turn them into criminals. Everything that I've discussed with you here has been made by humans, some of it quite accidentally, a lot of it driven by path dependencies. Anything made by humans can be unmade and remade. That is your work. This is not a conversation about technology. Do you know that? This is a conversation about power. And that means it's a conversation about politics. These are the arenas to which you now are also called. Okay. Final answer. Since this book on surveillance capitalism was published, I've been traveling around a lot, talking to people, and a lot of young people come to my events. Early on, I noticed something that I couldn't quite understand. I found, lots of folks your age really feeling depressed about democracy. Well, I mean, it's not hard to figure out why you might feel depressed about democracy right now. But I realized after talking to a lot of folks that there was a deeper sort of issue here, and I'm going to just name it for you before I go and sit down again. And that is that as I interviewed so many people to understand where is this sense of helplessness, hopelessness coming from? Because at my age, I know we've lived through worse. My dad enlisted in World War II to go fight Hitler and end totalitarianism. I mean, how depressed must he have been? We've been through worse. But what I came to understand is that for a lot of people in your generation, especially if you're among those who got to live through, for example, 8 years of President Obama, there's a sense that democracy is like a rock, it's like a mountain. Democracy is there when you're born, and it's there when you die, and it's this thing, and it's always there to take care of us. Democracy is not a rock. Democracy is not a mountain. Democracy is a fragile idea. It may be the most important idea that our human species has ever evolved, because it's an idea that says we are smart enough, capable enough, good enough to govern ourselves, that the people have the right to govern themselves. This fragile idea must be protected every day of our lives, and every generation sees this falling apart. It's like those hoops that they used to use, before there were toys. The kids threw the hoop, and then you had to run after it, and you had to get there before it started to wobble and fall over. Well, democracy is the hoop, and it's wobbling, and you have to run after it, and you have to make sure it doesn't fall over. And I did the same, and my parents did the same, and their parents did the same. So the baton is passed to you. But we, all of us on this stage right now, bursting with love and pride for each of you, and all the people outside this building, and all the people outside this city, and all the people around the world, believe in you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Zuboff. That was a thoughtful, provocative, and indeed challenging message for us all. And I think the applause that met your comments is indicative of the enthusiasm with which the graduating class of 2024 heard you out. We'll now proceed with the conferral of academic degrees. Chris Buttle, Associate Provost, Teaching and Academic Programs, will begin the formal proceedings.
Thank you, Mr. Chancellor Emeritus. I'm pleased to invite students graduating from the Faculty of Engineering for the conferral of degrees. Convocation is truly a joyous event in the cycle of university's life, particularly at McGill, where we have such talented and accomplished students. Each student crossing the stage will be greeted by the Chancellor Emeritus, the President, or the Delegate of the Chair of the Board of Governors. Students receiving their first degree shall remove their mortarboard or hat. At center stage, they will be symbolically capped, signaling ceremonially the conferral of the degree. Students who have already earned a degree keep their mortarboard on and will be congratulated by a tap on the shoulder. The parchment or degree itself is given to students after they have a photo taken and leave the stage. You may see some students wearing red or white scarves. All self-identifying Indigenous students, First Nations, Inuit, and Métis are entitled to wear graduation scarves at Convocation, in the community, and at any and all future McGill events that they attend. This spring Convocation, we're very proud to welcome 87 new Indigenous graduates to the community of McGill alumni. En vertu des pouvoirs qui me sont conférés par le Sénat de McGill, je déclare que les candidats dont le nom figure sur la liste officielle des diplômés à l'université, qu'ils soient présents ou absents, ont satisfait aux exigences de leur grade, diplôme, or certificate respective. By virtue of the powers conferred upon me by McGill's Senate, I declare that the candidates whose names appear on the university's official list of graduates, whether they be present or absent, have satisfied the requirements for their respective degrees, diplomas, or certificates. By tradition at McGill, we begin with students receiving graduate degrees, followed by students obtaining undergraduate degrees. I now invite Professor Melissa Popovich to present the graduates. Congratulations, class of 2024. Félicitations.
For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Architecture, Laura Josephine O'Brien. Aaron Richmond. Alireza Shabazan. Tanya Southcott. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Chemical Engineering, Mohammed Farkodenia. Beshak Raut. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering, Adam Badran. Bismarck Ledesma Navarro. Rico Massa. Zhudong Wang. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering, Ghassan Al-Sumayadai. Hyacinth Ali. Mohammed Adwala. Melis Agar. Paul Bard. Rufeida Ben Salem. Ehsan Dekanpour. Ahmed Kira. Mustafa Khalil. Wei Shun Lin. Xiaofeng Wang. Yi Ching Zhao. Azal Zebetian Husseini. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Materials Engineering, Ali Jaberi. Tejas Ramakrishnan. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, Jonathan Arsenault. Alexander Cicino. Michael Hinton. Ran Huo. Amil Jamalikhmer. Hani Kazari. Shiryu Liu. Emily Newell. Mohammed Shalabi. Brittany Scott. Pavan Velivela. Zhen Yang. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Mining and Materials Engineering, Jiahan Bi. Yi Wei Feng. François Larouche. Carlos Riviera. Rana Yekani. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Mining Engineering, Yizhou Li. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Urban Planning, Stephanie Leclerc. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Urban Planning, Policy and Design, Danielle Kerrigan. For the degree of Master of Architecture in Professional Architecture, Sally Abdali. Sarah Abdali. Charles Acton Morin. Liliane Bamdadian. Denise Bascalem. Audrey Begor. Sasha Beketov. May B. Isabel Cano. Sarah L. Wazani. Robin Gaudreau. Etienne Jeunesse. Margot Girard. Gabrielle Goldman. Mackenzie Jackson. Anastasia Jeffrey. Olivia Yanishevsky. Elif Kurktu. Madeleine Lachance. Maria Lederer. Abigail Mackenzie. Matthias Madeleine. Christopher Malouf. Hannah Mansfield Thiessen. Marie Michaud. Franklin Min. Alexandre Nero. Dana Nishmas. Darylyn Raval. Julian Rosen. Gabriela Sanchez Sosa. Alexa Sharp. Stephen Starkle. Marie-Ève Tourigny. Tegan Vincent. William Zhu. For the degree of Master of Engineering in Aerospace Engineering, Saad Salim. Thamara Sivayogan. Ryan Shepard. For the degree of Master of Engineering in Chemical Engineering, Raj Patel. For the degree of Master of Engineering in Civil Engineering, Catherine Caldwell. Nathan Cow. Jinran Gao. Krishnaveni Kanan. Ananya Mohanty. Minerva Estefania Núñez Manjares. Vibhor Saoji. For the degree of Master of Engineering in Electrical Engineering, Lei Chang. Viktor Smirnov. Yijin Zhu. For the degree of Master of Engineering in Materials Engineering, Srikanta Shashidara. For the degree of Master of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering, Louis-Jacques Bourdage. William Galland. Sam Iyengar. Remy Levesque. Chanji Lee. Natra Sri Varmadamburi. Aravind Kumar Parthasarathi. Nandita Rajesh Kumar Vanati. Chandan Shaikh. Aditi Singh. For the degree of Master of Engineering in Mining Engineering, Gideon Addo. Emma Ajoya Gand. Maximilien Meyer. Adrian Santos Chauca. For the degree of Master of Science in Chemical Engineering, Luis Alvarez de la Garma. Junqing Jiang. Foro Safari. For the degree of Master of Science in Civil Engineering, David Lutz. Donna Maria. For the degree of Master of Science in Electrical Engineering, Miguel Ángel Alfaro Zapata. Mercy Asamoah. Venkatanaga Sai Pranith Atmuri. Burke Boltskort. Zhening Dong. Mohammed Farzanullah. Sai Ikia Gubala. Ryan Isran. Hamed Jafarzadeh Asl. Jasneet Kaur. Saurav Mukherjee. Katyayani Prakash. Mush Kraman. Aishwarya Ramamurthy. Rebecca Rogers. Ryan Sadri. Ataola Saad Munir. Sophia Watret. Vivian Young. Saad Yusuf. Venkang Zhou. For the degree of Master of Science in Materials Engineering, Hee-Kang Kim. For the degree of Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering, James Anavati. Ali Ayub. Harriet Chorney. Arturo del Castillo Bernal. Christian Ivanov. Erwan Lambert. Chunkit Calvin Lee. Alex Notagar. Victor Roland. For the degree of Master of Science in Mining Engineering, Laura Carlos Andrade. Juan Camilo Garcia Vasquez. Will Jiang. For the degree of Master of Urban Planning, Sophie Coutu de Good. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Chemical Engineering, Omar Abu Eloun. Ralph Al-Husami. Beisan Alatif, with distinction. Chantal Arbik. Miguel Arjona. Owen Armstrong, with distinction. Gabriela Baez Zaldivar. Shahzad Hossain Pouyan. Andrew Bock. Alexandre Braliowski, Dean's Honors List. Calvin Kai. Molly Casey, distinction. Maya Charkey. Sofia Corona Santoyo. Natalie Cortez Gonzalez. Alexia Denoncourt, Dean's Honors List. Kira Jelinski, distinction. Naya Eldebs. Gia El Zubair. Fatma El Genaidi. Emma Friesen. Caitlin George. Mathieu Goulet-Côté. Mark Hayden. Lok Ho. Katya Huang. Eonso Im. Gabrielle Kabi, distinction. Ariane Lapointe. Gabriel Lauer. Chenjie Lee. Hongyan Lu, distinction. Fariba Mahtab. Haya Maklad. Julia McCalman. Leila Mejevin. Aisha Mohammed. Dalia Nyen. Jessica Ni. Natalie Nujaim. Zara Panju. Maria Raji. Raquel Moratinos. Felix Pelletier. Tainan Peterson, distinction. Mark Sabin. Akash Saraf. Jennifer Tram Su, Dean's Honor List. David Velez. Zijun Shu, Dean's Honor List. Alina Yuan. Yolanda Zheng, distinction. Qi Zheng, Dean's Honor List. Ana Maria Zubieta, Dean's Honor List. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Bioengineering, Thomas Allen. Mark Amin, Dean's Honor List. McKenna Barron, distinction. Serine Ben Abdesalem. Samuel Bernard, distinction. Ziad Bouslama. Karina Carlson, distinction. Justin Charney, distinction. Isabelle Dumer. Curtis Elhert. Lena El Kesti, Dean's Honor List. Nabhan Farouki. Camille Gagnon. Tegan Hallahan. Yang Che Han, distinction. Noor Hana, distinction. Nasib Hassouna, Dean's Honor List. Lan An Huyn, distinction. Hubert Laflamme, Dean's Honor List. Nihari Kalal, Dean's Honor List. Spencer Levine, Dean's Honor List. Marvin Lee, Dean's Honor List. Aidan Leacup, Distinction. Victoria Lim, Distinction. Emma Martin, Distinction. Ula Mastey, Distinction. Riley McDonald. Graham McKinley. Palmira Mendoza Cabrera, Dean's Honor List. Desha Paliwal, Dean's Honor List. Go ahead. Alessio Palladino, Dean's Honor List. Jake Pringle, Dean's Honor List. Juliana Rabel, Dean's Honor List. Guillaume Rodier, Distinction. Karine Sek, Dean's Honor List. Xavier Santerre, Dean's Honor List. Kyle Van Vakas, Dean's Honor List. Abigail Wikström, Distinction. Charlotte Volk, Distinction. Georges Chaoui, Dean's Honor List. Stephanie McClough, Dean's Honor List. Lucas Pardo, Dean's Honor List. Liv Toft, Dean's Honor List. Mary Wan, Dean's Honor List. Michael Weldon, Dean's Honor List. Catherine Zhu, Dean's Honor List. Michelle Satine Yazbek, Distinction. Simon Zhang, Dean's Honor List. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Civil Engineering, Mariam Abdou. Thierry Shafik Abu Jaoud. Vanessa Abu Samra. Charlotte Allard, Distinction. Mustafa Ali. Grégoire Bibot. Thomas Boutin. Mia Sander, Distinction. Lawrence Chiang. Laurence Chrétien-Poulain. Michael Cimino. Gabrielle Coluni. Alessandro Da Picce. Amanda David. Anna Dove McFalls, Dean's Honor List. Zakaria L. Hanach. Sami Fernini. Luca Gamieri. Sydney Gates. Anthony Gervais. Timothée Gros-Louis. Regis Habimana. Kiki Hay. Philippe Henry. Abbas Hirani. Hazem Isa Distinction. Laurel Johansson Distinction. Marc-Alexandre Cassis. Kainat Khan. Zaina Khan. Alara Konar. Serena Lafave. Yasmine Laferrière. Bianca Lamarche. Guangbo Li, Dean's Honor List. Toby Lee. Xiaoyu Liu, Dean's Honor List. Boyan Lugonia. Charles Marquis. Owen McCurter Kelly. Irina Moraru. Adamo Moreno. Dylan Norris. Charles Pinton. Anushri Pundit. Faisal Binati. Arvin Saliminia. Daisy Townsend. George Tsirigotis. Olga Uroshevich. David de Vaillancourt. Liam Woolley, John Rowe, Tommy Gier, Maggie Young, Jichen Zhu. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Engineering, Chan Akin. Ari Arabian. Krishna Arumugan. Zarif Ashraf. Ahmed Bashir. Clarissa Bachu. Ezer Verdugo. Cara Best. Shaswata Bhattacharya. Cheyenne Bien-Aimé. Zakaria Bohemhem. Anthony Bustani. Sébastien Quentin. Elsa Chalala. Noshin Chaudhuri. Maxime Drouin. Neil Faucher. Zeyuanfu Distinction. Asma Gandour. Theodore Glavas, Dean's Honor List. Michael Greco, Dean's Honor List. Edward Haberly. Fayad Irfan Harris. Jerry Hu Liu. Martin Kuczynski Almeida. Michelle Lee. William Lin. Joyce Liu. Matthew McDonald. Kian Mamesha Afara. Lisa Marcellet. Arturo Mori Ramirez. Simon Nakan Marsil. Abhijit Praveen. Hyoa Chiu. Ryan Reshetnik, Dean's Honor List. Massimo Rosati. Devopriyo Saha. Yazan Saleh. Joseph Saliba. Philippe Sarupim Hoshar. Ao Shen. Jimmy Sheng Distinction. Danny Tu. John Wang Distinction. James Willems. Jean-Yue Zhang Distinction. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering and Co-op in Materials Engineering, Victor Davis. Misha Donet, Dean's Honor List. Haya El Matoun. Chris Gu. Doris Hay. Benjamin Louis. Avery Levine. Vivienne Liu, Dean's Honor List. Connor McDowell. Nisha Patel. Ipeleng Ramala. Neil Rose Distinction. Hassan Sagir. Kuba Stanchak, Dean's Honor List. Ethan Tam. Sharon Wu. Jiki Ye. Jianye Yuan. Yuan Huizhu, Dean's Honor List. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering and Co-op in Mining Engineering, Olivier Campagna. Harry Liang Distinction. Calvin Liu. Owen Mikevicius. Magdalena Mroz. Aidan Ohini. Christopher Pounder Descalo. Zerun Wang, Dean's Honor List. Arthur Yuan. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering and Electrical Engineering Honors Program, Nicholas Dada, distinction. Samuel Dio, Dean's Honor List. Okenus Gumas, distinction. Julian Huster, Dean's Honor List. Oliver Miller. Aman Sithu, Dean's Honor List. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical Engineering program, Nader Akhil. Ahmad Aslam. Adriano Barbieri. Lucas Bebi. Akos Borbath. Shankin Bramvarar. Dominic Chan. Guo Cheng, distinction. Stephanie Chin. Zheng Yu Qi. Salan Demirli. Georges El Haddad. Gohar Sakib Fazal. Catherine Gaudio. Camille Gaudreau. Leftraru Gonzalez Tucas. Jules Granson. Aaron Gorhan. Alexandre Hafemeister. John Isa. Shabtana Kandasamy. Alondra Karam. Aydin Karsidag. Marine Labo. Charles Lapierre, Dean's Honor List. Ariane Leroux. Philippe Letourneau. Esteban Levesque. Shichen Li. Yajiv Lukinarandin. Is that okay? Alison Mazurek, distinction. Dong Geun Nam. Aaron Osturk. Sansita Panchat Saram. Sumik Potter. Shiyuan Chow. Nafi Raman. Rafid Saif. Samuel Silva. Shaun Subagar. Jacob Saint Laurent. Rachel Chinov, Dean's Honor List. Joseph Toteda. Huanji Wang. Junbo Wang, distinction. Alex Wei. Weiheng Zhao. Yicheng Yuan. KM Zarif. Matthew Zaitouni. Fengji Zhang. Tony Zhang, Dean's Honor List. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Materials Engineering Co-op program, Zach Katz. Yunfei Liu. C1 Park. Boyan Xiao. Zizo Said. Kaapri van Olm. Yihan Wang. Sam Xian, Dean's Honor List. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering Honors Program, Luca Agopian, distinction. Kyle Biron Gricken. Cole Bradley, distinction. Josh Campbell, Dean's Honor List. Alexandre Fahmi. Alex Fricker. Sebastián Gaviria Vélez. Nima Hemati. Anjali Jindal, distinction. Nicholas Junkosh Ljubic. Ali Murtaza Malik. Cyril Mani, Dean's Honor List. Xiao Ni, distinction. Sebastián Rodriguez Rosero, Dean's Honor List. Taj Sobral. Alex Truong. Alistair Zayed Gonzalez, Dean's Honor List. Junha Yu. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering program, Luai Rami Abuel Samen. Amar Adam Ali. Timothy Adams, Dean's Honor List. Mir Kevin Akazadeh Tabrizi. Joya Al-Haddad. Olivia Amioni. Michaeline Anderson. Akbar Aziz. Sheriff Azmi, Dean's Honor List. Grégoire Baldo. Colette Beauvais. Julian Besson, distinction. Antoine Bissonnette. Michael Bitz. Thomas Bogert. Sebastian Bondarenko. Jacob Boone. Khalil Buden, distinction. Oscar Bouvier. Tom Bridger. Adam Britz. Alexandre Buge, distinction. Maria Calderbank. Brett Carbray. Louis-Julien Chalimont, distinction. Edward Sky Changyao, Dean's Honor List. Yeting Chen. Mohammed Chikhawi. Noshin Chowdhury. Sean Kraft. Justin Cree. Kaiman DeFair. Rui Du. Titouan Debray. Amelia Degree. Aya El Kazan. Zaim Al-Khalai. Omar El-Menchawi. Maggie Anaim. Bennett Evans. Onyekachi Ezekwem. Manuel Fernandez Avila. Olivier Forster, distinction. Aidan Goh. Ethan Gibson, distinction. Richard Guillot. Declan Gleason. David Green. Samuel Hassan Meir. Tian Ren Hu. Prune Huguier, distinction. Tyler Hungerbuehler. William Jabor, distinction. Jason Jiang, distinction. William Jin. Sophie Jones Glick. Shamir Kabir. Nicholas Kanchev. Seung-Jun Kim. James Kingsmill, distinction. Stephanie Kirichu. Tristan Kuhn. Simon Lavieille. Pierre Labbé. Benjamin Labelle. Dimitri Lambrinakos. Melina Lanzo. Usama Lebdiri. Juan Lee. Peter Lee, Dean's Honor List. Jacob Loader. Mamadou Lee. Andy Lysette. Chan Hao Ma. Adam Mahfoud, distinction. Greg Main. Hashir Maksoud. Alexis Marceau. SM Shahriar Matin. Konstantinos Mavroidis. Frédéric Michel. Laura Mielke. Alina Moiseva. Noshin Monjour. Luisa Monteiro da Cavalera. Thomas Neufeld. Mavesa Nien. Mikhail Nikolaidis Gagnon. Fionn Osorio Macready. Brandon Patience Distinction. Antoine Petracchi, Dean's Honor List. Peter Petrakos. Christopher Rajek. M. Ahnaf Ur Rahman. Abrar Rakin. Manas Rao Distinction. Shashwat Ray. Francis Reinhard Woodfine. Thomas Rochelot. Jonah Roy Distinction. Serge Rubez. Chloe Ryan. Omar Salem. Julia Salvador. Mathieu Zaltz. Ashley Scapatici. Alessio Cione. Ji-Yoon Shan. Eric Shen. George Sideris. Paige Simard. Nicholas Siri Vardhana. Todor Stefanov. Andrew Sterling. Valentin Sutyushev, Distinction. Carl Atala. Jade Tabara. Shadi Tawil. Jack Zarur. Charles Taylor. Monty Tibut, Dean's Honor List. Roseline Theroux. Jada K. Thompson. Frederick Tomajian. Thomas Tuchenhagen. Elliot Wache de Tournière. Sam Valentine. Cedric Vallée-Mena. Victor Walewicz. Joshua Walker. Ian Ward. Evan Wexler, distinction. Jeremy White. Isabel Wlögel, distinction. Peter Zing. Joshua Zhu. Tony Yang. Haoming Ye. Kevin Zhu, distinction. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Mining Engineering Co-op program, Margot Chane Waye. Jiaming Shen. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Architecture, Fernanda Alvarez Larrain. Arnold Amisi, distinction. Ishan Anand. Marius Accent. Emmanuel Baudry, distinction. Chan Yu Chen. Marcus Chung. Autumn Chu, Dean's Honor List. David Deckelbaum. Aida Dubé. Victoria Pratipietro. Yijuan Gu, distinction. Sami Hajjaj. Fidan Hajizada. Jacob Haley. Ajwad Kabir. Sarah Kayed. Lauren Kim, distinction. Grace Kong. Lorraine Lacasse, distinction. Alexandra Le Chasseur, distinction. Selena Lee, distinction. Tianrun Lee, distinction. Zijing Li, distinction. Ariel Lin. Chiara Marcoux, distinction. Ivana Martinez. Maria Jose Nolasco de Ordonez, distinction. Laurence Oule Kenonville, distinction. Nicholas Santoyani, distinction. Maria Sasso, distinction. Yochen Shi, distinction. Caitlin Starr. Rita Tanios. Amélie Trottier. Katerina Tutunuk. Sofia Usman. Rob Wang, distinction. Sheen Walanyuk, distinction. Adrienne Wu Wun Cheong, distinction. Yu Hao Wu, distinction. Fu Ji Xie. Jack Wendong Zhao. For the degree of Bachelor of Software Engineering, Jerry Ho Adalin. Doris Ah Khan. Ehsan Ahmed. Ramin Akaban Saraf. Rayad Amar. Abrar Fahad Rahman Anik. Ankur Singh. Abe Arafat. Sagar Arya. Rambod Azimi. Alexandru Bengala, distinction. Amin Benakmum. Simo Benkiran. Delia Breton. Oliver Cafferty. Aman Chana distinction. Jan Egern Chouk. Jasmine Cheung. Alex Dakila distinction. James Darby. Guillaume Delmas Franette. Edgar Desnos distinction. Luca Di Lullo. Anel Dre Laguin, Dean's Honor List. Bashar Eskandar. Saba Fatih. Ilyas Gasmi. Mathieu Geoffroy, distinction. Mersha Gossman, distinction. Ping Gu. Hannah Gustin, distinction, Dean's Honor List. Gabrielle Halpin. Sia Ham. Samantha Handal. Louis Hildebrand, Dean's Honor List. Dan Hossi. Oliver Huang. Victoria Ianotti. Sebastian Ionascu. Nafiz Islam. Ziad Jabir. Jekai Jiang, Dean's Honor List. Selena Jin, Dean's Honor List. Anika Kabir. Abdelmajid Kamli. Annie Kang. Nitin Kaundun. Adam Kazma distinction. Calvin Koo. Joey Cry. George Kontorousis. Gabriel Lacroix, Dean's Honor List. Sandy Lau. Julien Lefebvre. Jacob Lung distinction. Chun Li distinction. Eugene Lee. Hongfei Liu. Ricky Liu. William Lumsden. Yusuf M. Walid Farouk. Mathieu Joseph Magri Distinction. Niels Mainville. Zoya Malhi. Hong Yi Meng Distinction. Stavros Mitsoglu. Rebecca Mitzrai. Mohammed Nafar. Marie Nashed. Keon Olszewski. John Park. Harsh Patel. Justin Randisi. Emile Riberdi, Distinction. Kyrolos Rufai. Saghar Sahebi. Liam Serur. Philip Shi. Emilia Solaberietta. Mia Stevanovic. Abdullah Tahti. Catherine Van Guelve. Gregory Wolfish. Amy Chiwang. Simon Wang. Brandon Wong. Jerry Zia. Florence Yared, Distinction. Evan Zhang. Sarah Zhang, Dean's Honor List.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor Popovich, for doing such a wonderful job in reading all the graduates' names. Will the graduating class please stand? Je demande à tous les diplômés de se lever. In my capacity as Chancellor Emeritus of McGill University, I declare and confirm that each of you is now entitled to the distinction of the degree, diploma, or certificate that has been conferred upon you, with all the honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities that are pertinent thereto. À titre de chancelier émérite de l'Université McGill, je déclare et confirme que chacun de vous a maintenant le droit à la distinction de grade, diplôme ou certificat qui vous a été conféré, avec tous les honneurs, droits, privilèges et responsabilités qui y sont rattachés. Félicitations, congratulations once again. The Secretary General, Edita Rogowska, will now make a few closing remarks.
Merci, Monsieur le Chancelier émérite. Pour terminer notre cérémonie, j'aimerais vous laisser avec quelques mots commémorant le travail de Elsie Gregory McGill, qui était la première femme à obtenir un diplôme en génie électrique au Canada. In a speech to a graduating class in 1975, Elsie Gregory McGill said the following: "With your training, you are well placed to promote social goods, to open opportunities for everyone, and to free people from the attitudes and practices that hamper human development. So I offer these words to you in the hope that as you leave McGill and continue your own respective journeys, you will use your training and education to promote changes that will build a better future for all of us present today and for those who will follow. Pour mener à bien cette tâche, je vous souhaite du courage et de la persévérance. Encore une fois, bonne chance et bonne continuation."
To conclude the ceremony, please stand and join Professor Trevino in the singing of our national anthem. Pour conclure la cérémonie, veuillez vous lever afin d'entonner en compagnie du professeur Trevino l'hymne national du Canada.
True patriot